And we're live on video.
As I stretch.
Is that what that is? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're live on video.
We're live on the air, too.
How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. Just good.
You. My husband would stop being weird.
Yeah, blame your ailments on your husband. Excuse me. Blame your husband's ailments on him because that's the thing to do.
He just needs to stop scurrying.
I say that that's a little wrong of you.
He knows I love him.
Just a little. I'm not saying it's a lot wrong, but I think it's just a little wrong that you want to blame your husband's ailments on him as a person.
Did I say I was doing that?
That's really stingy, selfish of you, Denise.
Whatever.
That shows the love
Whatevs.
in which you don't really have for your husband.
Whatevs. Oh, I show him the love. Don't worry.
Yeah. Nurse Ratchet over here. I don't need to know about your candy striper moments.
Really?
Would you like a bubble bath or a sponge bath, Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. David, I think I missed a spot. Roll over in your gown. He's like, honey, I don't have a gown on. Okay, well, I'll wait a minute to get back into character, David. Go put the gown on.
I'm sure we have plenty left over.
Oh my God.
Okay, talk about being weird.
How do you role play like that and make the little pea cup sexy?
True.
Let me hold that for
Hold
you.
on.
How do you make that sexy?
I'll hold it.
With rubber gloves. I mean, how do you? Yeah, it's just too funny.
Okay, so you think I'm weird, right? You
Well, I mean, it's not that I really think it. It's because
shut up.
I've come to understand it's just you.
Okay, so you think that's weird. Anyway, a Massachusetts agency is letting a woman who belongs to the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster wear a colander on her head in her driver's license photo after she cited her religious beliefs. She said she absolutely loves the history and the story of Pastafarians, whose website says they existed in secrecy for hundreds of years and entered the mainstream in 2005. She said wearing the spaghetti strainer allows her to express her beliefs.
Strainer.
Yes. Like other religions are allowed to do. A spokesperson for the Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles says policy does not permit head coverings or hats on licensed photos, but exceptions are made for religious reasons. Lawyer Patty, whatever, calls the Pastafarianism a secular...
Fairyism. That's a word?
Pastafarianism. Yeah. A secular religion
that's like Rastafarianism.
Yes, but it's Pastafarianism.
Okay, keep going. I'm just trying to catch up with you there.
It's a secular religion that uses parody to make its point. And here is a picture of her that she's going to be putting on her driver's license. It's a metal colander that she has on her head. And she will be using that as her driver's license.
When are we going to stop giving in to stupidity?
That's exactly what it is. Because they're like, I have the rights to do this, so I'm going to do it just to prove you wrong.
You're an idiot. That's what's wrong with 98% of the people in America today with the whole liberal bull crap. What happened to, please stand right here. Yes, face me, smile if you choose to, click, here's your driver's license.
Right.
You're not allowed to wear a hat to alter your identity. You're not allowed to wear a mask to alter your identity. So why is this stupid biatch going to be allowed to wear a spaghetti strainer on top of her head? I'm trying to keep the aliens from reading my mind. You don't need a driver's license.
Okay, I'm at the website for the Church of the Flying Spaghetti
That is
Monster.
just weird, dude.
It's oh my gosh. I just
People
don't-
people are allowed to be stupid now, and that's the problem.
It's actually shorten it to the Church of the FSM.
I can tell you what the church would be named. People are just stupid. Just stupid.
Oh my lord. Okay.
This is why we've got to get better people in office, voted in, who start making better decisions. I try not to get into the whole Republican Democrat because half the time I believe it has nothing to do with whether you're a Republican or whether you're a Democrat.
Right.
I think it's too easy for people to label it. I think any society that has to be known by labels is pretty stupid, period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, excuse me, American, is that not just enough?
Yeah, I know.
Why do we got to put labels on the top of everything? Everybody wants this whole equality. Everybody wants to be equals. Well, then stop trying to separate yourself. Stop trying to separate yourself and put borders up between you and everybody else. Stop trying to put walls up between you and everybody else. Stop separating, you jackasses. If you want equality, that means be equals to the people you're standing next to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be equals, then why are you trying to separate? Do I need to get a effing chalkboard to explain it better? Do I need cue cards? Do I need some laser pointers? If you want equality to be equals, then that means be equals. I don't get it.
Okay, one of the questions in the about section said, what is this business about pirates and the beer volcano and the stripper factory? Like, people really take this stuff seriously. It says, religious texts tell us that humans evolved from pirates. Consider that so-called
Pirates.
Yes.
As in, give me your booty and your ship, and I got my parrot and my one patch of eye and
a peg
pirates.
leg.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that's where we were going with this.
Mm-hmm. Consider that so-called science experts would have us believe humans evolved from primates, pointing towards the shared.
What was behind what was before pirates and ships?
Monkeys.
How would you believe that all of a sudden there was no such thing as evolution, but yet everybody was a ship? We were all on a ship. Come on, dude. Keep going. I think I know where this one's going.
Pointing towards the shared 99% shared DNA between humans and primates, but humans and pirates share upwards of 99.9% of DNA. We believe that pirates were the original Pastafarians and that they were peaceful explorers. It was only due to Christian misinformation that they have an image of outcast criminals today. No one knows what the afterlife really holds, but we are told FSM heaven has a beer volcano and a stripper factory.
Yeah, because that's what's in heaven. You reject.
Oh.
And it would, you know what's so bad is a person like that could be a school teacher and be pumping all this weird stuff in our kids' minds. She could be working at a daycare. She could be working at a McDonald's. Everybody has the right to choose whatever they want. But when you start sounding crazy, then you need to evaluate what your kids should be stuck listening to.
Mm-hmm. Just
for Fun Radio, where the fun never stops and pissing you off seems to come natural.
Morning.
Wood. How y'all doing today?
It's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So if humans evolved from primates, why are there still primates around? Were they just too stupid and couldn't evolve?
Well,
and what's funny is this person is taking some of what they may or may not believe and twisting it, because in another article that was written about a year ago, or we talked about it a year ago, somebody was trying to say that we didn't necessarily evolve from primates, but we ended up having pirates that got stuck on an island and they mated with monkeys, and that's where evolution came from. And I'm like, oh my God, you people have lost your mind. You just lost your mind.
Definitely. Anyway, I just had to call up and state that.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And they're not against the same-sex marriage because it was a what? It says they're all welcome into the loving embrace of his noodly appendage.
Right. And Alex just chimed in and said, scientists have never said we evolved from primates. They have said that we evolved from a species similar to primates, possibly shared in the genetic link. And that's the thing.
I did not evolve from Cher. I'm sorry. I look way better than her.
Bull crap. Because I've heard you sing the whole, what is it? God, I almost said the song and then I got it messed up. I believe I can fly. I can't remember. She does one like that. It's the Believe song.
Yeah.
I believe.
I believe in life after love. Or something like that.
Yeah, just keep, I would say hold your nose, but I think you had it down pat just then. But yes, I mean, the early primate, early caveman, if you will, was very similar to a knuckle dragger. And that's where the joke knuckle dragger came from, because he didn't stand directly up. Therefore, they're trying to say because of the face structure.
Sounds like redneck Seth.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like her family reunion, But they try to say that's where we came from. They've never really found a skeleton that is directly in between ape and man. They have found.
They have one that looks like pirates, though.
They have found a prehistoric man skeleton that has the, exaggerated bone structure of eyebrow and cheekbone and jawbone, and it's similar. It favors a gorilla, a primate, an ape, and therefore they think that's where everything has happened. But nobody's really proved we came from monkeys. Come on.
Going back to the Lady Willis, Michigan, Wisconsin, or whatever, the spaghetti lady.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine their final supper?
Be like Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, Alex just said the missing link they found last year. Yes, and that's the one that they say is the closest thing they can compare to right now. But even carbon dating, they're starting to figure out that carbon dating may not be accurate. There's so many arguments on that because they found the shroud of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Everything indicates that's where it's from. Then they do this carbon dating, and then they're saying, well, we're not sure. It doesn't match.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to have their own opinion to it, though.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
That's the way we started, and that's what makes us all individuals.
Well, it's kind of like the post this morning. Pardon me. Everybody wants their freedom of speech. Okay? Everybody wants to fight for equality, and I hope the jackass that started yesterday's crap is listening. Everybody wanted their equalities. Everybody wanted their freedoms. Everybody wants to be equals. Everybody wants their say-so. Everybody wants to be able to say what they want, and everybody wants to practice their freedom of speech. But the problem is all these jackasses that get mad if you don't agree with them. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the good part, is that freedom of speech that you keep screaming that you have, I have the very same freedoms. Your stupid ass doesn't have any more freedoms than I do. Your words mean no more than mine. In your simple little mind, you may believe that your words mean more to you, but they just mean more to you. It doesn't mean they mean more to anybody else. Mm-hmm. What we have found out in the last 48 hours or since Saturday night, that proof of religion and politics doesn't always need to be on Just for Fun, because everybody wants to see what they want to see and the way they want to see it. And guess what? That is your right. You have that right. That's the thing I scream to everybody the absolute most. You have the right to believe whatever you want to believe, but don't get pissed at me when I don't believe your way.
Exactly.
Don't.
Don't force your beliefs or religions on me.
That's right. Somebody from Saturday is now mad at me because of something I said. Well, you choose to believe what you choose to believe, and I choose to disagree with you. Does that make either one of us wrong?
No.
Not exactly.
Right. And
But I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. You believe whatever you want.
Mhm.
That's your prerogative to believe whatever it is you want to believe.
Well, and I also got, if you think about it, religion is all sorts ask you to believe in something that cannot be proven. It all comes down to faith.
Well, religion, here's the best way to word religion. I'm asking you to believe in something that you can't see or touch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of people have the issue with religion is you can't
that
see
would
it,
be
you can't
Jessica.
touch it.
That'd be Jessica Biel.
Yeah,
My religion.
because you worship her.
I can't see her or touch her.
Golly, if I could only imagine what your holy water of hers is.
Oh.
I'm thinking bathtub water, Denise. Good Lord, you perv.
Oh, whatever. 'Cause you
I
know
was thinking
Jeff-
holy water.
Yeah, no. Jeff was going there.
Have you never heard the expression, I would drink her bath water?
Oh,
That was
I
my
say I would
favorite comment.
chant it with Channing Tatum. I would lick his sweat all the time.
Well, see, that takes it to a different level,
No, it
Denise.
doesn't.
That's not what we were saying.
Bath water's nastier.
But there's this old saying, I would drink her bath water that's insinuated in the joke.
You must be old because I haven't heard that.
But you trying to lick some taint sweat is
I never
is
said taint
horrible.
sweat. No.
so.
No.
But there you
Well,
go.
yeah.
There's your freedom of choice right there. If you want taint sweat,
Exactly.
go get you a scoop of it. Go get you a cup.
So, Jeff, are you a Jessica Farian then?
No, I'm a Parmesan cheesian.
I agree with that. I put Parmesan on
I'm
hot
not
dogs and everything.
I'm gonna hook up with her and make some little meatballs.
Ah, probably get your meatballs squished for that one.
I doubt Bree's listening. She's on the way. She's got a training class today for work. So,
Mm. So say it when you know she's
typically
not
when
listening. Okay.
But anyway, I just had to call and chime in. Y'all have a great morning.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
Y'all keep me going.
All right. Take care.
Kind of stressful. Cyrus broke his elbow on Saturday,
Uh-oh.
and being one of the main guys, one of the key holders, at least two of us trying to cover 7 days a week, opening and closing. And then my new guy called up, said he can't start till Friday, so that leaves pretty much like 2 or 3 of us trying to handle everything.
God, that suck.
Yeah, have fun with
It
it.
really does.
Yeah,
so.
good luck.
Exactly. Well, I mean, your morning show keeps me going throughout the day, so I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, and again, I want to be clear on something that was said yesterday too. You choose to listen to Just for Fun Radio. Nobody forces you to listen to Just for Fun Radio. You're choosing to listen to Just for Fun Radio.
Yeah, but
I just want to make
if you
sure we were
listen to it,
really clear on that for
but
the vamps that are listening who want to keep coming at me and try to get me blocked on Facebook and all the other stupid stuff. If that's the only power they have is to get me banned on Facebook,
Hey, Scotty,
good luck.
are you a Taintafarian?
A Taintafarian? No, I wipe front to back.
Oh, Lord.
The taint's really
You
not
may
in the
not be-
wiping process.
may not
Unless
be
it's a
forced
bad,
to listen- may not be forced to listen to Just for Fun Radio, but if you listen, then the force will be with you.
Good
there
one.
you
Good
go,
one.
Jeff.
Y'all have a great day.
All right, man.
Bye.
Stay out of trouble.
Have a good morning.
Wood.
See you later on.
Bye.
So yeah, some of what Alex was talking about. So listen, tonight, make sure y'all turn in to Tech Talk tonight.
Tune in, don't turn in. Well, you can turn in too if you want.
Tune in, turn in, just listen. Tonight on the show, Tech Talk, Alex the Man will have the candidate for State Senate of District 43, Janice Van Ness. They'll be talking about the upcoming December 1st runoff election and how technology and social media has changed the way the candidacy run their campaign.
Doesn't early voting start today?
I believe so.
So do
So I just got no from a listener. No, I'm addicted to Just for Fun Radio. I will be seeking treatment.
I. To listen to more,
First,
correct?
you get a corkscrew and you plant it into the side of your temple and you yank quickly. Release all pressure and the worms will leave your head as soon as they see air. For some people like Redneck Steph, there's already enough air in there and the worms are just happily living. Denise, she just gives me this dirty look because she has no
All
comeback.
right, let's go to break.
We have to at 7:54. We're going to commercial, everybody. It's Just for Fun in the morning.
In the darn morning.
In the morning. Do, 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 do. Hey, next song goes out to Jeff Matthias.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I believe. Whatchamacallits. Now we get a call.
Oh, crap. Yes. Hello?
Hello, sir. You on break? Commercial?
Yeah, just went on commercial. And I just loaded you a song.
Awesome. Well, I'll have to hang up and listen. Call back.
All right.
You're back on there.
All right, do that, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Was that Jeff again?
Yeah.
Didn't he just call?
Come
Come on, Bell Bell. Go and check on your favorite.
Woo! I need to get some better lighting. It won't be long. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the camera just to sit a little different since it's just me and Denise. There we go. There's just no reason to have the other chair when nobody's here. Oh, I was gonna say, don't go that bad. Oh no. I was trying to make it so bad. We already know how bad we hate this.
Bella, come on, let's go to the bathroom.
Doc said she took that out of here. They didn't. All it is set to the side.
Hold on, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Hey, look. No. I need a pen. What good do they do for me then? God. I gotta get David into the doctor today again.
Dog, go lay down.
Mm-mm.
Now or never, tattoo.
I still think the colander picture is genius because it shows how easily the wimpathizers we're electing can be manipulated, especially the liberal wimpathizers. There you go, get a water. Are there still water in there for you?
I guess. All right, I'll be right back.
You got another song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks. thought you were about to fall down the stairs. If the doctor's office calls back, I gotta take it. So you know.
Okay.
Go lay down. Go lay down, goofball. Go lay down.
Behind the scenes on Just for Fun Radio, where we feed our face.
She's like, yeah, there's appointments this afternoon, but you have to talk to the nurse to see if you can get in. Like, really? And oh my God, when he burps.
Who?
David.
Why are you saying that live on a microphone?
I covered it.
They can still hear it.
Oh my God, when he burps.
Oh my God, Denise. And it's on YouTube.
I
Not like
know.
your husband can't go back and watch. You're telling people your husband has
Oh, he
stinky
knows. He'll
breath.
tell you too.
Oh my God.
No, it's whatever's going on. It makes. She's.
What?
Hold on.
Where's that link? Oh, there it goes. I don't want to read the article on Charlie Sheen. I want to hear the article on Charlie Sheen because I can't read it.
Oh, here we are.
Play it.
On NBC begins a new program.
Man,
What do you mean?
this Bojangles
Mm-hmm.
salty ham biscuit.
Yummy.
It's the shiznit. See, that's one way we can get rid of ice is only allow pork to be served.
Here you go.
Pork for everybody. Pork Tuesday.
Work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Then do ice is Thursday. And then you just blow everything up. All right, I'll come back and eat that
Don't be hating.
on the next break.
I'm eating during the show.
You can try to pull that off. I can't. I'm sorry. I realized on video that all my breathing and heavy things you can hear. I got to adjust that. Just for Fun Radio. We're back.
We back with mouthfuls.
Well,
Shut up.
I thought that cost extra.
Mmm.
Ah. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Can you hear me going?
Yes.
So that means I got to adjust my mic better off.
We're trying to see if we
How
can
about
hear
now?
him snort. Well, if you're right, yeah. Try it again.
I'm just trying to fix it so it doesn't sound. Oh, yeah, but that's really choppy.
You're choppy. Lamb chop.
Using these compressors and all, trying to give Just for Fun Radio a better sound.
Hmm. So
Compressor isn't going to fix Denise, though.
An air compressor, it'll just give me a refill.
That's what I was going to say, an air compressor.
It'll give me a refill. I was going to say it before you did.
All right, so talk about Charlie Sheen. Everybody's dying to talk about it.
Everybody, he's coming out saying that
Get it?
I'm coming out.
No, I meant the whole dying because of AIDS. Everybody's done to talk about. Never mind.
He doesn't have AIDS. He's HIV positive.
Yes, and a lot of people don't realize there's a difference between HIV positive and AIDS.
And like full blown AIDS.
That's right. Magic Johnson has had HIV positive for everybody has HIV, by the way. It's just whether you're positive or negative. That's the only thing.
I don't have HIV.
Yes, you do. Every human being has it. There's just a difference between positive and negative.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive. Well,
No,
I'm
you're
pretty-
positive.
good job, Denise. Good job. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to say I'm pretty positive.
Anyway, so supposedly he's known for like 4 years that he's had it and has continued to be a little Huber, male Huber. Can't say it the way you do.
Right.
How do you say it?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. So, but then I read somewhere, which is probably not even true, that it's not in his blood anymore, which is, I don't think that's true, but whatever. So are we going to listen to the scoop breaking news?
Yeah, I'm texting Alex. Hold on,
Oh.
please.
Okay. So yeah, everybody look at my biscuit.
Oh my God. How sexist is that?
What? Oh my God. Seriously?
Check out my biscuits.
Bojangle biscuit.
My Bojangles. That even sounds worse. You perv. Check out my Bojangling boobs. See? Okay, here we go.
Breaking news, People has confirmed through multiple sources that Charlie Sheen is HIV positive. Top Hollywood publicist and crisis manager Howard Bragman says he was told of the diagnosis quite a while ago and that Sheen is currently receiving treatment, though he did not speak with Sheen directly. The 50-year-old actor has long struggled with substance abuse and has admitted to soliciting prostitutes in the past. Sheen and his reps would not comment on the matter, but he is expected to appear on the Today Show tomorrow morning. Stay tuned to people.com for the latest on this developing story.
He's going to be on Today tomorrow, which is today.
And all you people that just want to stir crap, that is from the peoplemagazine.com. Well, I got booger.
Yes.
Where do I got a booger? Right there?
Where you picked it.
That's a zit.
Well, you picked it, so it was shiny and it looked like a booger.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so how much is he #winning now? Remember, he used to do that all the time?
Oh, well, now they're saying through what I'm reading with Steph, why don't you call in since you apparently know more than I do? Steph has actually been researching some of this and she's not here today, but please call in and say to what you know, because what I just was reading in between her and Jacob back and forth, something about he's being extorted by a prostitute that like took pictures or something
of all his
medicines. So, Steph, if you know more, please call in.
678-760-1556. I was giving it to anybody else that wants to call and weigh in.
Okay, I was just okay. I got you. If you're being professional, and I'm not used to that, it's okay. What?
I'm going to hit you over the head with my morning wood.
Girl, let me just explain something to you. If you can hit me with morning wood, you are on the wrong show.
You'd still want me on your show.
You would be like the carnival freak. All right, come on, everybody, come on around here. Pay $5 get to walk up in this tent and see this. Not seen nothing else like this on the world. This is the greatest show on the earth, yo. I promise you've never seen this. The bearded lady has nothing over this. She has a beard totally in a different spot. You wouldn't believe it if you seen it.
And after you see it, you still won't believe it.
That's right.
Steph, come on.
No doubt. I know that you're back and forth in messaging, so that's just so funny. We're just going to call her.
I'm busy.
We're just going to dial her because that is hilarious. My phone keeps going, nee, 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 where they're back and forth. So I would assume that means that she's involved in well, could you call it serious conversations? I don't know, but she's in conversations with Jacob.
So I wonder if he knew when he was doing 2.5 Men.
I'm pretty sure. I'm willing to bet that could be
Wait for
half of the reason. Oh my God.
Without you, my friend.
What the lamest
And I
ringtone
tell
ever.
you all about it
When I
see
flush you again.
It's been a long day without you. I mean, from where we began.
Come on, Steph. Come on.
When I see you again.
Please tell me I dialed the wrong number.
When I see
Hello.
you again.
Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing?
Why did you answer? I was singing.
I was watching the Today Show with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, is it on right now?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was DVRing it, but I
Okay.
was still watching.
All right, well, fill us in and then go back and watch some of it real quick. So, what's this hooker situation? Not yours, Charlie Sheen's.
I quit hooking, thank you.
Steph, I wasn't referring to you hooking. I was referring to you paying for prostitutes to come to your house. God, I was trying to give you a little bit of dignity.
They're called friends. They're not prostitutes.
They're called friends.
Listen, if you're buying them lunch, that is a legal transaction.
No, I don't pay them. I just make dinner for them. That's all.
Oh my God. Okay, go back to the prostitutes. Well,
Okay.
Charlie's prostitutes.
So he found out 4 years ago that he was HIV positive because he started having really bad headaches and night sweats and all. And he said that he thought he had a brain tumor, but after a series of tests and spinal taps, they finally said that he was HIV positive.
It's not a tumor. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been taking medicine ever since he was diagnosed with it, and they had his doctor on just a minute ago, and they are saying that he does not have AIDS, and the HIV virus is so low that it can't be detected in his blood right now.
Okay, but does that still change the fact that he can give it to somebody?
Yes, they did say that if he has unprotected sex with someone, and even protected sex with someone, he can still give it to someone in between the testing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he said that he had sex with 2 different people, unprotected sex with 2 different people who knowingly knew that he was HIV positive and had sex with him anyways, unprotected sex with him anyways.
That's
All
funny.
right.
She said
Now,
knowingly.
Here's a statement / question. And this ain't really directed at anybody, but Bree Olson, who used to be his one of 2 girls that lived with him back when they did that big TV thing.
Right.
His goddesses.
Yeah, she no longer does porn. She left porn a couple years back, and she's like real huge on Periscope. Now the question would be, is that why she retired? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because if she lived with him, does it raise that question?
I wonder
Yeah.
what Martin and Emilio are thinking right now.
I'm sure they probably knew, because he said that there was a close circle of people that knew, and then he would let people in, and it seemed like the ones that he was letting in, like the hookers,
Mm-hmm.
were the ones that were threatening to tell, and that he was having to pay to keep his secret. And he said one prostitute, after they had sex and everything, went into his bathroom and took pictures of his the AZT medicine that he was taking,
Mm-hmm.
and was threatening to expose it.
But now she'll probably get locked up if he wants to prosecute
Oh yeah, for
for
Yeah.
blackmail, extortion, et cetera, et cetera. And I just this is how he got it, was from those 2.5 Men.
Now it did say that.
But now listen, before you say that, here is one statement/question again. Is it possible that some of the cats with 2.5 Men knew that he had it? He was leaving the show due to the situation, and they made this big made up fight and made up everything to be able to get him out of the show.
That's possible.
But then it raises the question of he ended up on anger management and made more money again. So you don't know.
Brie Olson got tested yesterday and they haven't gotten the results yet.
Right.
Talk about a stressful couple of days.
And even if she turns up positive, doesn't mean she has to answer the question.
Right.
She doesn't have to tell anybody.
Right.
Right.
Now.
Okay, Charlie Sheen's theme song should be Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, Jeff Matthias wanted to throw that one out there.
Now you watch 90% of the people that supported Charlie Sheen during his crazy phase suddenly back away from him.
Yeah, and I was thinking of funny a little while ago that me and Tubby are notorious for saying, pull a Charlie Sheen. Where like the joke's always been, if you know you're going to die, you'd go pull a Charlie Sheen. You would just go be crazy as hell for 48 hours. But the problem is going to live that 48 hours is probably what's going to kill you.
Winning.
Oh, shoot. We used to we called it the Charlie Sheen. We would take a shot of whiskey and chase it with the beer. So,
Right.
You say taint it with the beer?
Yeah. Throw the taint in there. That's pulling the Charlie Sheen all by itself. Somebody's going to be offended today. I'm going to go ahead and personally apologize. I'm sorry for anybody that has AIDS that is getting butt hurt over me making a joke about it. I'm apologizing for anybody that's an alcoholic and getting butt hurt about it. I'm apologizing for anybody that pays for hookers. I'm apologizing about it. I'm apologizing for anybody that possibly has quoted themselves as trying to pull a Charlie Sheen. I'm sorry. But most of all, I'm sorry that you're an idiot and you're getting your butt hurt. I'm sorry. Order up.
Message.
Okay.
But yeah, he said that when he had that breakdown, that was right after he found out that he was HIV positive, and it put him in a state of depression, and that's why he turned to drugs and alcohol.
I'm sure. Well,
Oh,
duh.
yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but now it all makes sense. I mean, because everybody was talking like, what the hell happened to Charlie Sheen? Why did he flip out like that? Now it all makes sense.
That's right.
So Alex stalks Brie Olson on Twitter and said that she's blasting it all over Twitter and filmed the test. So I imagine she'll tell everyone.
Right.
What is she blasting on Twitter?
That she recorded her, like she videoed her getting the test done. So he's assuming that she'll put it all over when she gets the results.
Well, it just sucks for him, but you can't. It goes back to all the wussification of America, man, where everybody wants to keep doing wrong, and then they want to scream, oh, my feelings are hurt, when it doesn't go their way. You can't have sex with hookers and not realize that you stand a possibility of getting a little AIDS. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't shoot HIV. I mean, you can't shoot, heroin and share needles and not think that you might get a little HIV. Just a pinch. Maybe not a lot, but you might just get a little. You might just get a little positive. Be like a faint positive.
Well, he claims that he didn't do needles, that he didn't use any kind of needles.
No, he's always been known more for snorting cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or smoking it. You know what I mean? He's probably just, his sex addiction is what's probably caught him.
I'm getting
exactly.
You're getting corrected.
I'm getting corrected. Alex doesn't stalk her. He follows her.
Yeah. Well, considering he lives here and she lives in LA, I'm pretty sure it's a little hard to stalk her. Unlike my weirdo that lives in Covington. He's kind of a stalker.
Not for long, though.
Hopefully. All right, hang tight. Do you want to go watch what you're going to watch? I'm going to play this live one from ABC Now, right now. They're the Today Show.
It's the Today Show.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
All right, here's the Charlie Sheen from ABC. At least I thought it was. Here, let me start it over.
rumors out there right now, and you would like to address them head on. So I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
I have to, yeah. I'm here to admit that I am in fact HIV positive, and I have to put a stop to this onslaught, this barrage of attacks and of sub truths and very harmful and mercurial stories that are about the threatening the health of.
I'm sure he's
of so many
nervous.
others, which is couldn't be farther from the truth.
Yeah.
He looks more and more like his dad every day.
Well, duh. Your kids do too. Except for that one. That one that looks just like you. Poor girl. You're on the microphone. You could speak. The death stare that you're giving me is really not that safe right now.
I'm just going to let you soak in that death stare.
Why would you be offended? They look like their father. That's called genetics, DNA, sperm.
I carried him for 9 months.
And you'll be carrying them for the rest of your life because that's what mothers do. So Denise is over here saying he's sure is stuttering a lot. Well, I'm sure that he is slightly nervous as he's coming out. But what I kind of admire is I totally 100% believe in the I will slice my own throat before I let you think you have something on me. Mm-hmm. So before I would even consider paying somebody some blackmail, I'll slice my own throat. I'm not going to let you think for 1 second that you have something over me, something you can hang over my head. I don't like letting anyone be in control, period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You know, if I had somebody that's part of the Just for Fun world and they tried to bully me and tried to make it out like they're in control, you can leave. I'm not going to play that game. It's just not going to happen. And heck, that's actually happened if we remember correctly. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have anybody try to hang something over me when there's no reason for it.
Exactly.
All right, Little Richard, that man's showing his drug history with his stuttering. And let's face it, he likes his drugs. So we don't even know what he was on just then.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah. He probably took something to calm down.
Well, it's kind of like Michael Jackson. You know, Michael Jackson basically had his own drug dealer with him at all times. So, you know, hey, Doc, I'm fixing to have to go on the Today Show. Can you give me a little something?
Calm down. I need some.
Can you imagine if he wasn't on something, how much worse it might be? I mean, it is what it is, everybody. You know, hold on to your oysters. I would hate for you to get your little butt hurt.
Hold on to your oyster.
God. Well, it's right near your taint and right next to your butt.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I just can't stand the whole wussification of America. It just blows my mind how everybody wants their little second of fame. And what I really find funny is I've worked my butt off to get where I am and to know that the individual that I was pretty much dealing with yesterday trying to just get all up in our Kool-Aid. Well, I'm sorry you're not talented enough to do your own thing, but keep trying. Good luck with that. Let me know how it works for you. Mm-hmm. Press record. Go back and edit whatever you want. I got time for all that. Mine's got to be on the fly, man. So what else have we got this morning besides that amazing stuttering Charlie Sheen? I mean, I feel sorry for the guy because I'm not going to say admire. Admire might not be the word, but I did acknowledge the fact
Give him credit.
Here's a guy that's like, listen, I'm going to live my life my way and nobody's going to tell me any different. And think of how many people that are just mindless sheep that just go to work every day, do what they're told, go home, do what they're told, go to sleep, doing what they're told, wake up, doing what they're told, and repeat it all over again every single day. Mm-hmm. Not me, man.
Crazy.
Not me. All right, we're coming up on that 20-minute mark. We're going to take our commercial.
I got a story when we get back.
What is it?
The local Covington news.
Yeah. You know, I've got a manager buddy that's with K. Rogers. I mean, not K. Rogers, but Walmart. And, you know, he sent me the message and he says, look, I've got a story for you for tomorrow. And this is before, you know, it hit channel 2s and 5s. And I looked at my wife and I'm like, do we want to post it? And she's, you know, it's not really upbeat. It's just, I would rather not. So we didn't post it last night, you know, but we were kind of getting messages as it was happening and it just sucks. Before we leave read what Alex just sent, by the way. I'm answering other stuff. Back up because there's like 3 of them.
Okay. Strangely.
Or Alex, if you'd like to call in, by the way.
Bree is about to go on Howard Stern. This was all coordinated. She went to New York for this specifically, as did Charlie. It's a planned event. And then I also got, he just said he's paid out at least $10 million to keep people quiet.
Wow. I would turn in every single one of those people and get them put in prison for felony extortion. Because if you're trying to screw me over,
I'm going to screw you.
I'm all about screwing you over. I think I said that to Doc yesterday. If you want to play games, I'll play right along with you. You want to attack me, I can return fire. I'm that guy. I'm just not going to put up with it. I'm just not.
Right.
You know, I'm all about trying to help do what needs to be done in my area. I always want to help the people that belong here, the U.S. citizens that are here, the starving people that are here. That's why I get so aggravated when people keep bitching and complaining about these refugees. I'm like, listen, let's just get this very clear. I hope every one of you haters understand this. We as a country can't even take care of our own homeless people. Why bring over 10,000 other homeless people to the United States? And why should our president, who I think is a dumbass, whether you want to hear it or not, it's my right to say it. Why is he going to say, yes, let's bring over 10,000 of them here. We'll take care of them when he's not going to leave his White House and he ain't going to do nothing. He personally ain't doing anything. The problem is this. If we already can't feed the ones that are here, why would we get more? Right. Hello, I have 4 dogs in my backyard. 3 of them are starving because I choose to feed one. Let's go get 5 more dogs because apparently I can take care of one of them.
Well, how about our homeless we make to look like refugees so that they can get food and money and...
I mean, we got people returning from war that's messed up. Like back in the 90s, I worked with a dude that had come home from Desert Storm. There was him and 5 or 6 other guys that was with him that came back to Georgia, right? They all would pee blood here and there. Whenever they would have intercourse, if you will, blood would come out. All these type of things was happening. But yet, the Veterans Hospital was saying that they started calling like the Desert Storm flu. They kept saying, no, you don't have that. But 8 to 10 to 12 could be sitting in an office, all of them saying that they all have the exact same symptoms, but yet it doesn't exist. So Howard would go to the VA. I was his supervisor. He would go to the VA, sit there all day long to then come home. There's nothing wrong with me.
Have any answers.
And then he would work for 2 or 3 days and then he'd start having problems and have to stay home for a couple of days. Then he'd have to get an appointment again. And as a company, we weren't going to fire Howard. He was a great guy when he could work. But hello, he was a veteran. Why was we going to fire him?
And
but if we can't even treat our own people with respect, why the hell are we going to bring in 10,000 more people? And here's the thing, Mr. Obama, let's all of us go stand on TV and pretend and say that we got this system that's going to work. When the system we have doesn't work, for our own people.
Right.
So you're going to bring in 10,000 people. You're going to act like the system works. For the first 2-3 weeks, we're going to pretend it's working terrific until it becomes just like the videos that were shown several weeks ago of hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people outside of some friggin' train station, and they're all sleeping on the sidewalk and having to cover up with cardboard and trash bags. Now, if we already don't have a tent city, duh, we already have that. Why are we going to add to it?
Right.
Yes, I've got 10 pounds of crap in my yard. It doesn't stink enough. Let's make it 100 pounds of crap in my backyard. People, if you want to get offended by me making it point blank obvious so even the dumb people in Seattle can see it, then get the freaking door over it. Come on, people. You got to be smarter than that. We already have a failing system. Why would we want to add to it? So let's go to commercial. We'll be right back. Alex has sent a bunch of texts. We'll deal with that right when we get back.
He was sent to Texas.
I'm not going to bust you in front of everybody. I'm just going to.
You're not. What? That looks so funny. Take the Valvoline, whatever stuff on there.
All right, I wanted to cover two things. One, just because I was scrolling down Facebook really fast. What's the point of Playboy continuing to show nudity anymore? Well, this is from the Playboy CEO, and he says the words, what's the point of Playboy continuing to show nudity anymore when every Instagram quote unquote model is getting naked every chance they get? I will never understand why anyone would just show their goods just for a couple of likes. He says, I guess some people's insecurities just need validation, which is true because
it's a good point.
You can go scrolling down through Instagram and hit the search little magnifying glass, and it just brings over the random stuff that you or your friends, it's not necessarily you, but it's what your friends have looked at or liked. It pops up. And just wow, some of the stuff that will shoot past my phone.
Well,
like Lambo, gun, Jeep, boobs. Well, no, but what it is if you're on my Instagram and you've been liking pages, it kind of memorizes what you or your friends look at. So when I go into the search window just to see what other people are looking at, it shows me what you've been looking at. So that shows that I got a lot of perv friends. I got a lot of friends that are into guns, a lot of friends in the Jeeps,
a lot of friends into boobs,
and a lot of guys that are into boobs. But my Instagram's not just about me. It's got everybody else involved.
I gotta get David to send me the article. When we were going to bed last night, he was reading an article about depending on the kind of boobs guys like, it explains like the kind of person they are.
I like all boobs except for the ones like on my grandma. If you can lift your shirt and I look and it looks like you have 3 nipples, I don't like those. A belly button should not be in the same location that your nipple is.
When you step
you
out
do
of the
realize
shower,
that's backwards, right? Because that's really saying the nipples should not be in the same location as the belly button.
When you get out of
and maybe I need to refrain from using that word, your areolas, if you will.
When you get out of the shower and you have chest pains and it's because you stepped on your areola, then you need to do something about that.
Look, without detail, I'm going to say one of the last wet t-shirt contest I did, I watched the girl take her right boob, throw it over her right shoulder.
No, she didn't.
She took her left boob. She picked it in an upward motion and put it like center of her chin area. I mean, I visualize if they would have had a string on them and I pulled them, it would have been like them old blinds in your window that pull up and go blah, 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 and spin up in the top of the window. When somebody can take a boob and put it over their right shoulder and it reminds me of like a potato in a sock, then there's something not exactly right.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. It's sad news. But
Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back to Alex's stuff real quick before because I wanted to do those two subjects. The boob thing from Playboy. The thing Alex sent was from Charlie Sheen. It was, quote, trusted friends extorting him. His inner circle saw the dollar signs.
That's exactly what it was.
And then Seth Rogen, who's a piece of crap ever since that movie he did and blasted the United States and called SEALs wussies and things like that. I really don't have a whole lot of use for
The
him.
interview, that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I see FYI Seth Rogen was just on Stearns and says he feels great, no AIDS. I don't know exactly.
Because Brie Olson's going on Howard Stern. That's why he said that. Because
Yeah,
he
but
was just on-
Seth said it.
I know. I guess
So
Brie
it's him
already-
making a joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I get from the guru Jacob Gurr. My video keeps freezing up. Okay, never mind. Thought I was reading something involving. Go ahead. What else you
Something
got?
Important.
It's always important if it's from the guru.
Exactly. Okay. Unfortunately,
As long as it's no goo or roo.
Unfortunately, at the Walmart in Covington off of Hazelbrand Road last
Yes.
night, there was a 65-ish-year-old woman that was putting her groceries up, and her purse was snatched by a Hispanic male, 250 to 300 pounds. I say that because he's still on the run.
Right.
She wouldn't let go of her purse and was dragged by the car, and then he ran her over a couple times.
Yeah, on video you can see where she accidentally, I'm sure he didn't plan it, but accidentally, she wasn't letting go of the purse. So
Mhm.
accidentally, she was pulled behind his vehicle, and his little stupidity, he wasn't smart enough to think about it before he put it in reverse.
Right.
I mean,
Well, he ran.
just duh.
Yeah, he ran over her, and then he couldn't get out, so he backed up and ran over her again.
Right.
And she was life flighted out, but unfortunately passed away.
Yes.
He is described as weighing around 200 or 250
He's described as being a beaner. What?
with a mustache, wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and white tennis shoes, which he's probably changed. The car was last seen traveling south on Hazelbrand Road towards 278. He is in I believe, a Honda Accord with drive out tags from another state. It wasn't even.
It's kind of like that hit and run we got into. The guy didn't have a tag or any of that kind of stuff. So once it gets to that point, what do?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A 1990s model Honda, and drove away with a female passenger.
Right.
So I'm sure he's not in Covington or
Right.
Rockdale anymore. I'm sure he's hightailed it, but everybody be on the lookout. I mean, it's just sad. And unfortunately, it's getting to that point in the season where everybody's going to start pulling this kind of crap because they're too shady to go get their own crap. So
That sure is a lot of crap in that conversation.
because it's BS.
I know.
And
It's-
her husband had just died a couple weeks
Yes.
ago.
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. That here's the problem that everybody's fixing to start saying. And, you know, the idiot yesterday said, Scotty's just trying to scare everybody. No, you stupid biatch. What I'm trying to do is make everybody realize the real world we live in. There's no rainbows and butterflies and puppy dogs bouncing all over the place. This is not Care Bear Island.
right.
You're not going to see all that. The reality is, put your Glock on your hip. There's nasty people out there. I am so sorry to inform you. I did not create this.
Right.
I didn't make this up. The lady was getting mugged.
Mhm.
It happens. I'm not downplaying what happened to the lady. So I don't want anybody to have butthurt feelings over her getting hurt. But the reality is this happens. There's ladies getting mugged at ATM machines,
Mhm.
the bank machines, the debit machines. Right here in the Kroger, not the Kroger, but the Conyers area at the SunTrust. One particular one I go to is the machine is in the front, but the problem is you're in a boxed in area, and what they've done is they've designed it with this plexiglass, like a sunroom, so that you don't get rained on when
You're at the ATM.
when you're into ATM.
Right.
But the problem is when you walk up, you now are in a secured one way in, one way out area.
Mhm.
So I'm
With your
standing
back to everything.
with your back to everything. And even if you got them little mirrors that you can see behind you, I've got my Glock in my left hand already pulled out under my hoodie while I'm getting my money.
Mhm.
And then let's look at the facts that when you pull up to the ATM right here at Salem Road and Old Salem Road, if you're on the back side of the building,
Right.
there's woods 50 feet from where you're getting your money.
Mhm.
You don't know who's going to be coming out of the woods. You don't know. You know why? You're being unintelligent. Your driver's side is looking at the machine. You turn in your vehicle and you're looking at the machine and you're trying to get money out of the machine. The passenger side of your car is 30, 40 feet at that moment from woods.
Mhm.
That means if somebody comes running out of those woods, you can't and do not see the person who's running up.
Right.
They literally could run up and run around the back side of your car, get between you and the machine, have a gun in your face, and they're taking your money and or your keys and or your wallet and or
Your life.
your life.
Right.
I'm sorry. This is the reality of the world we live in, and you don't want to hear it. I am sorry. Get over it. It's the world we live in. And people get so aggravated.
Mm-hmm. Yup. On lighter news. Well, I say lighter news. The
Hold on. Alex was just saying, because you were not reading that. I thought you were on it. He just said, oh, never mind. He's still talking about, what's his name? Sheen.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say anything, because we're done.
I know, but we were talking about that. I figured Alex would definitely be chiming in on the personal defense.
True.
I mean, come on, people. You just got to be smarter. I'm sorry, but nowadays, even if it costs $2 or $3 to use the Quick Trip machine, it's safer to get out of your car at the Quick Trip, walk into the store in front of everybody, and get your money.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth $3 to save your life.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. I remember back when I used to take care of Publix grocery stores, a lot of people, a lot of people that listen know my history. A lot of people, it's really funny because a lot of people around here have no clue that I had any other life other than being a DJ. It's really funny when you talk to people and they go to tell me something, they have no idea that I actually know more than what they're trying to talk about.
Right.
So there's a thing about what's considered looms. It's candle watt power, how bright the light truly is. Just because the light bulb says it puts out 540 lumens does not mean it does. Right. It means when you first put the light bulb in 8 years ago, it probably did put out that light, but it doesn't mean it continuously puts out that light. So what happens is we were taking care of a grocery store called Publix. So I had a map, or not a map, but a blueprint. I had to go out to every Publix in Georgia with a light meter, walk through the parking lot, walk under every head, every lamp in the parking lot. So on a blueprint, I could say, this one's putting out this much candle watt, this one's putting out this much. What they were proving is that they needed to start relamping those parking lots once a year because the metal halide lights, which if you don't know lights and you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, metal halide lights, after a year, lose their brightness. Mm-hmm. And they start turning to like a dim blue color. The problem is people were starting to get mugged in parking lots, not in Publix, but in parking lots in general. Well, then the state of Georgia passed a law that said every ATM had to have this amount of candle watts of lighting. Doesn't matter if the light bulb says it puts off 400 looms. It doesn't continuously do that.
Right.
So what they did was they passed a law because when you go to the ATM machine at night, if you're standing there and it's slightly dark, you were more likely to get robbed. Mm-hmm. So state of Georgia passed a law about it. Everybody had to do it. We had to go out there and check every single parking lot of Publix throughout Georgia. Then we had to go and set up a crew to work every night, 6 nights a week, to replace and or add light fixtures over the ATMs on the outside of the front of the Publix. Because what was happening is people would pull up to a Publix that would be closed. Mm-hmm. Now Publix don't have these machines outside anyways, but at the time they did. So what was happening is you would pull up to the front of the Publix and they would be closed. So nobody'd really be in the parking lot at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. People were getting out of the car to use the ATM machine because Publix didn't charge you to use the ATM machine.
Right. Yeah.
Most places charge you $2 and then your bank charge you $3 and Publix didn't charge you for using it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is before you could get money back off your card at Walmart and stuff like that, from the register.
Mm-hmm.
What was happening is some people were pulling up to a couple of the stores that were closed. The problem is they were getting robbed.
Right.
So, for instance, not the Kroger, I'm so used to saying Kroger, but the Publix that was up the street from where I lived on 124, if you faced the shopping center, Publix was far to the right. And then there was, Blockbuster type buildings and all hair salons, Great Clips, all this going from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Well, going to the left-hand side was the four-way intersection where traffic was always moving. Going to the right, the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were standing at the ATM machine, they could come out of the woods. And as you're facing the ATM in somewhat dark areas, you're fixing to get robbed. I'm sorry, people. Get the French toast over it. It's the reality in which we live in. A lot of people don't want to live in the hood. If you don't want to live in the hood, move. But don't try to outrun the hood. Talk trash about the hood and then stand there and talk trash about me and say that I'm knocking the hood. I'm pretty sure I lived in the hood more than you lived in the hood, but you're running from the hood too. So don't run from the hood and then think you can be a spokesperson from the hood, because if you're running from the hood, then apparently you don't like it either. So that makes you not the spokesperson for the hood, by the way, because that's a whole nother issue I have with somebody. All right. What was you fixing to do?
Well, I have to go back into it. I know you catch the news a little bit in the mornings.
Yes.
They were talking about Channel 2 investigated Metro Atlanta's most dangerous intersections. I think they talked about it a little bit yesterday. And there's a couple of them that have had, there's a map. So if anybody wants to go to Channel 2 Action News's website, there's actually a map that shows like all the red pins are 10 or more crashes in July of 2015. And then the blue dots are 10 or less crashes. But there's Butner Road and Camp Creek Parkway, southeast of the perimeter in Fulton County, had 13 wrecks in 1 month, as well as Stephen Reynolds Boulevard and Venture Drive in Duluth. The corner of State Bridge Road and Medlock Bridge Road in Johns Creek saw 15 accidents in a month.
Right.
Let's see the other ones. Top 5 crash-prone intersections: Memorial Drive in North Road, and it says N Road, so I'm assuming it's North. And Stone Mountain.
Wait, that would be North Harrison Road. That's where I lived.
Okay.
And me and Jeff, that's where there's what's happening is if you're coming from Mountain Industrial, it becomes at East Ponce, it becomes North Harrison. Well, when it gets down to Memorial Drive, if you're going the direction of going back towards Redan, it goes up a hill. And what's happening is a lot of people are coming down the hill, and as they're coming down the hill, and instead of stopping at this Chevron and taking a right, like stop, these fools just fly down this hill and just take a California stop. I mean, I don't even know that they stop, and they just turn right at that Chevron, and MARTA buses are coming down Memorial Drive and have just plowed into cars. This intersection has been messed up since 1989, and they won't fix it.
Well, I mean, they've had 22 accidents in a month.
Mm-hmm.
My
parents still live over that way.
Yeah, East Park Place and Stone Mountain Highway, and Stone Mountain has.
And that's where I just moved from. And my wife was in the car the other day, her and Doc, and they were both, and Zach, both raising hell. All of them raising hell at me, because when you get in this situation, you have to drive accordingly, because if not, you get ran over. And they watched us come in a right-hand curve that's heading towards this red light. There's a woman that tried to pass me, right? I'm in the left lane. She comes flying past us in the right lane. She doesn't make it to cut in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
As we top the hill, you have to slam on the brakes to get into this turning lane to turn left on 78. There's 2 turning lanes. So I know this is confusing when we say this, but it goes from 2 lanes to 4 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
2 lanes that go straight, 2 lanes that turn left. So I take the right-left turning lane.
Right.
As it opens up. The lady comes now from the far right lane and cuts 3 lanes, almost hits us just to get to the left of me. And I'm like, if you just would have been behind me the whole time instead of trying to pass everybody, you would have already been in the turning lane instead of all this.
Mhm.
She could have caused 3 or 4 different wrecks in just a few seconds. And that's East Park Place and 78. It's
Yeah.
like that all day long. I've seen more wrecks of people trying to turn left, hit somebody, and they all end up in the Burger King parking lot. I mean, I literally see cars push cars over the curb, and I've actually seen a Ford pickup truck get flipped and roll into the Burger King parking lot.
That's ridiculous.
And these people continue to drive that way.
Oh yeah. Number 3 was Covington Highway and Lithonia Road in Lithonia. There's been 19 accidents a month there. Cobb Place Boulevard and Ernest Barrett Parkway in Kennesaw is 18 accidents. And number 5 was Jimmy Carter Boulevard and Peachtree Industrial Boulevard.
Oh, God, yeah. Have you ever
there's
been in that
17.
intersection?
That's ridiculous.
Problem with that intersection is a lot of people don't want to realize this. There's a bridge that goes over it.
Right.
And it goes from Jimmy Carter and it becomes Holcomb Bridge a few feet after this bridge. But the problem is it's kind of like an expressway. You have 2 lanes coming off this bridge that are trying to turn left onto what's considered Jimmy Carter.
Mhm.
You have 5 lanes of traffic moving on Jimmy Carter. And then this is only this one side of the bridge. Now on the other side, there's 5 more lanes, 2 more lanes coming off the ramps, 2 more going onto the ramps. This intersection is horrible. And then when the lights change, the lanes that you would be driving in if you were going straight on Jimmy Carter,
Mhm.
when you're sitting at that red light, those straight lanes are turning lanes when the people are coming on and off the bridge.
Mhm.
So in other words, to make it very simple, if somebody runs the red light,
You're screwed.
they're now trying to turn left in a straight lane, or the people running the straight lane are trying to go straight in a left lane or a right lane. Oh man, it is a friggin'
Didn't they change
nightmare.
it to that diamond interchange?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Man.
think they
I just
changed-
don't go that direction anymore.
Right.
You can actually bypass that intersection completely, and it's a whole lot safer. It's a whole lot safer because what's happening is when you're coming from the Buford Highway part of it, it's an industrial way, and it does like a back-to-back S. It curves left and curves right, and then curves left. Curves. The problem is there's 18-wheelers that are running, no
Yeah.
offense to you truck drivers, but they're running 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour
And can't negotiate that.
in a 40 to 45. And then you got the dude with the sports car that's trying to cut the 18-wheeler off.
Mhm.
If you're trying to cut somebody off and the 18-wheeler's in a sharp right-hand curve, he would end up having to go straight to keep from hitting you, which means he's going to hit oncoming traffic.
Right. Yeah. And they were saying that these are like pretty serious, like major accidents. He said there's small fender benders that may have not been reported. So I'm sure there's more
Right.
to know about it.
Here's from one listener, but there's more accidents in a Quick Trip parking lot. There's a lot of people coming down into Quick Trip parking. Yes. So that was kind of confusing the way it's written, but pardon
Bless
me.
you.
The problem is too in Quick Trip, you got all these people that just throw it. They just throw it in reverse and they don't even look.
Right.
They don't care.
Uh-uh.
They're just consumed with what they're doing. They don't look at the overall picture. How about this? I wanted to read this real quick. Flying Brian just posted this. He says, all right, let me ask you Obama supporters this. If he, meaning Obama, said on national TV yesterday, the terrorists were not Islamic, they were not Muslim, then you explain this. Explain this. If 350 Americans,
Million Americans.
350 million Americans, the way that's typed, though, it doesn't really read right. See if you can read that and see if that makes
Okay.
any more sense, because he actually wrote it like I would type something.
Yeah. Explain this to 350 million Americans. This is what you want to come in and kill you. They hate America. Do you freaking get it? He's a liar and he always will be. You can't hide or change the fact. He lied on national TV and here's your proof. Don't come begging on my doorstep to let you in. We have no food or protection. You've been warned.
And see, this is where on Saturday, somebody wanted to get a little bit of an attitude over my beliefs. And then the person yesterday wanted to get crappy over my beliefs. But you have a president that has said the Muslims and the Islamics didn't do any of this. And that's when I made the joke and said, so you want to blame the Baptist, the Presbyterians, and Jehovah's Witness. And then underneath it was a typed out thing that had already been all over Facebook. So it's not like, and this is what this woman got me blocked for. Something that everybody was sharing, not just me, but it says everything that has been bombed by Muslims.
And it's not lying.
And it's not lying. It's facts from news channels.
Right.
I mean, I just love how people want to paint their image. And you can have your beliefs all day long. But how about this? Get your ass off your sofa and you go help feed the hungry people. And then you tell me that we can bring in all these refugees. Because I already know we can't take care of the ones we got.
Right.
I mean, hell, we probably got 20 or 30 just in the county we live in. And I ain't seen one of you down there trying to give them a sip of water. So don't get up on your little high horse and think you are going to save the nation, because if you can't even save the people in your own county, then don't even dare for a second think you're going to help some refugee. You just want to look cute on Facebook.
Right. But because they're looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. They need your yellow tinted
That's
glasses.
the joke, man. That's why I say everybody go put on some Scotty glasses. It's real simple. You can be the sideline coach, just like the kid at the, at the friggin' little kindercare, or the little what do you call your little neighborhood league, little league football and baseball. You can sit there all day long and try to yell at the coach and tell the coach what to do, but yet if you're not getting out being part of the resolution, if you're not out being part of the resolution to take care of your own county, if you're not out there trying to be the resolution to help feed the homeless, then how do you think you're going to be part of the resolution for taking care of some refugees? I mean, how do you think you can? Just for fun.
Are we having fun this morning?
Of course.
Of course. Good morning.
What's happening, everybody? I'm going to say this briefly before I actually got to get out and be an adult and work for a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, I heard that.
Scotty said it.
I was coughing. I didn't say nothing.
I wasn't talking about you. I don't care who said it, but I heard it. Anyway.
What did you hear?
I heard, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, that was Denise.
No.
Uh-huh. See?
It was Steph.
Anyways, this flaming lunatic in the White House that I refuse to call the P word that his office is, because quite frankly, he has not shown to be that type of person. He wants to bring in 10,000 Syrian refugees. But the one thing, and everybody's all upset because people don't want them in the country. Understand this, people. These extremists, the ones that want to bomb all of America, kill us all, do these people not realize that they have been trained to blend in?
Right.
Well, they just found two in Georgia. They were showing that on something earlier that they found two.
You're not going to know that they are the ones that are fixing to, scream Aloha snack bar before they blow themselves up.
Yes. And look, while you're speaking to that, and you know what sucks? And again, people hate that I just point out the obvious. I'm sorry if you can't handle the truth, but think about this. Atlanta. Football game. If somebody showed up to a football game, thousands would die. The lighting of the Christmas tree, thousands will die. The dropping of the peach, thousands will die. But yet, nobody wants to acknowledge it. Just let us keep painting you this little bubble for you to stand in, like the Truman Show. Let us make you believe that this fantasy world you live in is so beautiful.
When it's not. And but you want to bring all of these people in, give them asylum, feed them, house them. Okay, what about all the people who have put on the uniform of the United States military that have fought or served to keep this country safe?
That's right. How's that going to spit in their face when you bring them in here?
That are actually homeless, struggling to find work, struggling to live. You want to take care of 10,000 others before taking care of your own? And you support this guy in the White House for wanting to do it.
Right.
Give me a break.
I just find that to be a
Over
spit in the
yourself.
face. That's a huge spit in the
Exactly.
face.
Yeah, but see, and
Exactly.
it's like I told you, Scotty, last night, is all the terrorists and all these people come in and are getting exactly what they want because you have people turning on each other, like their own people.
Well, you have in such as our situation, you start having friends turn on friends,
right, and they're getting what they want,
and they're getting what they want.
because
That's
they're
exactly the
starting their own
situation.
war
That's
within-
right.
within
Start a war
ourselves.
within your destroy
Yeah,
destroy the circle.
Yeah, terrorists, they thrive. Their power comes from fear.
Excuse me, say that one more time because I tried to preach that to somebody yesterday. I said, you know why they're called terrorists, right? Because it's terror. They play on your weaknesses. They play on your fear. They milk your emotions. They play on your emotions.
A terrorist power comes from fear. In a way, it's a lot like Freddy Krueger. You don't, in all his movies, his power comes from your fear and the nightmares. Well, guess what, folks? These guys are the same way.
Look,
These guys are the
hey,
Freddy Kruegers of today.
I just got a text message from a guy that works in the /A industry that will be taking care of the refugees if and when they come. And it says, it's bad enough that they're bringing the refugees in, but they are also giving them luxurious homes for free and free food. But they are not taking care of the homeless people that are already here that are vets.
Exactly. But the last thing I'm going to say before I leave, to all you people out there that get offended by stuff that's being said, especially right here, your little rhetoric that you say, oh, well, just for fun's not being considerate. They offended me. Change the channel. Don't listen.
That's right.
But when you get me blocked on Facebook because you got butt hurt, get over yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got to go to work. Y'all be cool. I might hit you up
man.
a little bit.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye. It's really sad. How about this? And here's something, I don't know if I've ever heard of this, or is this something I just thought up, or has it ever been tried before? But okay, let's look at it this way. 400 guys sign up to go to basic training. We give them a hut to live in, right? We give them shelter. Okay.
Right.
If we have prisoners of war, we give them huts and shelter. I mean, even the Nazis, as bad as they were, the POW camps still put every one of them in a bunk.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the United States not have a camp, if you will,
in the middle of the desert?
No, I don't mean this in a prisoner of war sort of thing. I mean, why don't we have something somewhere, Colorado, somewhere peaceful? Why do we not have a place that homeless vets could go and stay and get medical attention and get the mental therapy that they need or the counseling they need? If we can put you up in a barracks to teach you how to kill people, then why can't we put you in some barracks to help take care of you once you get home?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is this something nobody's thought about, or is this something somebody's thought about and it's never worked?
Down.
Right. But if you can fight for my country, then why can't my country take care of you?
Right. And there's a ton of people that feel the same way as you do. They're just not standing up. And I mean, we have to get enough people that care about it and I know there's organizations and stuff that are trying to get it.
I just love when people who've said, well, I went down to the homeless place and handed out water. Okay, I'm glad that you went and handed out water in a controlled environment. But did you go do it just to make yourself look good on Facebook so you can take a bunch of snappy selfies and post them? Yeah. Or did you like do what we did when it was 7 friggin' degrees and we loaded a bus, thank God, with enough clothing and food that people were donating, but we went down and were under bridges in 7-degree weather, making sure they had socks and shoes and gloves and we didn't do it to to be glamorizing it. We didn't do. Now we were posting it to bring awareness to people, but we weren't posting pictures of the homeless people.
Right.
You know, and then once we did post a couple pictures to kind of show where they lived, we then quickly realized we needed to take those pictures down because we were actually giving away their location.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we were trying to not expose them, but expose the couch potatoes at home,
right?
How good you have it and how bad they have it.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem was we started exposing where they were, and then for safety reasons, we started pulling pictures down because it wasn't fair to the homeless.
Right.
They didn't ask for us to come down there and invade their world.
Mm-hmm.
They were glad we were there to give them food and glad that they were getting fresh shoes and socks and stuff. Yes, they were very appreciative of that.
Mm-hmm.
But did we invade their world? Yeah, we invaded their world a little bit, but we were trying to do what we thought was right and the best intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we weren't trying to glamorize it and put it all over Facebook to make ourselves look hot,
Mm-hmm.
which here's me with a selfie handing a homeless guy a bottle of water. He wasn't a homeless guy. He was just on break from work.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem with some of the people that are on Facebook and trying to be something they're not and pretend to be this and pretend to be that. And it's real simple for them to want to sit back and criticize me when they have no clue who I am.
Right.
They think what they see and hear here on a show when we're trying to be funny and pick on people because it's a show, you moron. We're trying to make fun of stuff because it's a show. We're trying to be entertaining. It's a show. We're not just trying to be boring people that just, you know,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay, let's go to break and we'll do some would you rathers.
Yes.
Lighten it
Would
up.
you rather have your put in a vice or have your eyeballs snatched out of your head?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll be right back, everybody.
I'm gonna try calling this doctor's office.
Well, the song didn't play, and my smoker is still outside smoking. Maybe she needs to go see Tubby and Rob over at Just Vapes. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and just plug that while we're sitting here talking, because my smoker is out there puffing away on her life. We'll be right back, everybody. Oh my God, what do you got to do? Wait, but no. You can't blow up the bathroom.
Okay, where can I blow up the bathroom?
You don't at my house. This is a no potty zone.
I have to go.
You can pee, but that's all you can do in that bathroom. Please, Denise, don't do that. Why don't you do that at home?
I didn't have to go.
Do at home. Don't do right there. It'll creep through the door. It's going to creep through the door. Do not do. Just don't do. Do sometime else. Do at home.
Okay, then I'm leaving now.
You can't do here. I'm like 15 feet from you. Oh my God. Why did go do out next to the dock? Please to God, find some Lysol. Do y'all see what we're being tortured with over here? Ugh. Cleanse yourself when you're at home, please. Yeah. I'm trying to find the words I can use on a microphone. There's medical things that can help you at home. Why are you still talking to me while you're on the toilet? Zip it. I don't want to hear your voice. Oh my God, do y'all hear her? I'm turning on another microphone. What? I can't believe you're having that conversation.
You'll be okay. I hear you doing something.
I'm not doing nothing. You're the one doing the do.
Oh my Lord.
Why are you pooping in my house?
Because I had to go.
You're not supposed to be at my house doing this, Denise.
You'll be okay.
There's a no poop clause. Go on, dog. Do you really don't want to get that close to the door, baby?
Stella, it's okay.
You are sick.
You'll be okay.
Denise, why are you doing this?
Because I have to.
Why didn't you do this at home?
I did.
All right, everybody, we're going back live. Denise, you're not supposed to be pooping in my house.
I know you're live.
But you're not. I know I'm live, but you're not supposed to be doing that at my house. There is a no do clause. Did you not read the fine print, or are you going to wipe with it?
Well, probably that too. Do you have a mic next to the door?
No, I would never put a mic next to the door.
Whatever.
Why? You're supposed to do that at home. You're not supposed to do that here.
I did do it before I left home.
But God, you're not supposed to do that.
Your wonderful wife brought me a biscuit and it worked things through again.
Denise, you're not supposed to be doing that in our house. This is the studio, man. You don't do in the studio.
I offered to go upstairs.
That's still in the house.
I'd let you do the do in my house if you had to go.
I wouldn't do that at your house. I only do that at like a Walmart or a Quick Trip. I would never do that at somebody else's house. That is just downright dishonorable and disgusting. You never do at somebody else's house.
You that I would, but I had to leave.
Oh my God, no.
And you said, no, you can't.
Well, why didn't you just do that before you got here?
I did.
Oh my God, this is disgusting. We'll be right back, everybody.
Men. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Well,
You're the one that seems to be doing.
Whatever. I thought I was done, but I'm not.
Oh my God, Denise. Why? Just why? Just why? I mean, just dang.
You'll be okay.
You think?
Yes.
I got listeners going, do the do.
Jacob goes, thanks so much for that. No,
This is horrible.
It's not my fault.
How is it not your fault? You're supposed to do that at home.
I did.
You need to get yourself on a routine.
Oh, I usually am.
Jesus Christ, the world in which Just for Fun Radio has gone to.
It doesn't stink.
Hey, pick that microphone up.
I can't smell it. You want me to turn the poo fan on?
No, I'm gonna mute that mic so you can set it down and put it back to clip. Oh my God, that was funny. It is on YouTube, by the way.
That's funny. You want me to spray the Lysol in there?
No. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Wait till you go home and hear the YouTube. We went live on the radio for a second too. All right, everybody, we're back. Denise has now studied and got a degree in poopology.
Yep. And Jacob is officially too sober for today.
Our numbers actually started going down, like your poop.
Yeah, it went down in a tornado.
Yeah, I wonder how many people go, oh my God, I cannot listen to this anymore.
Jacob goes, hope everything comes out all right.
The funny thing is we're all human beings. We're all gonna be like that. But it's so funny how many people were like, oh my God, I gotta turn this off. Listen, the thing is when you come here, you never know what you're gonna hear. Have you ever been on a show where you just heard one get pinched off?
And her having a full-blown conversation with you while she's doing it.
I kept saying I was going to get a toilet mic, and
you got one.
It's
now.
official. We got a toilet mic.
And they don't know which mic it was, so then when they come in and they're all like, hey.
Yeah, like we're losing. I see numbers going down, but that's really a joke. We ain't losing no listeners. And plus, if they turn us off, they don't hear me saying that we lost listeners anyways. Oh my God, that was disgusting. But I just had to do it because it was just too funny. It was too funny not to do it.
Too funny not to?
Yeah, it was too funny not to do it. I mean, come on.
I might have to go again in a minute.
No.
My grandpa used to threaten to kick me out of his house for clogging up his commode.
You know what's so funny is my real father, who has passed away, he used to call me and my brother into the bathroom to like have a serious conversation. And we're like, Pop, really? I mean, right now? Well, come here, boy. I got a few minutes. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, oh my God, please don't make us have to sit here and carry on a conversation with you. He's like, well, it's important. We need to talk about this. I'm like, oh my God,
That's
Pop.
what I'm saying is some of your best conversations are because, I mean, you get to thinking about stuff.
Yeah, on Facebook, sitting on the toilet, but not like face to face.
Sometimes.
No, I do not want to see. I don't want to see that face. Like if I'm in the bathroom and you can't see the toilet from the bedroom. I mean, from the bed.
Right.
But I'll like shut the door. I'm like, sorry, honey. That's my personal space, man. You can say that was your personal space, but your personal space just violated my personal space.
I just totally
violated my personal space.
Well, that too, but I just totally marked my territory. Jacob said #logjam.
Little Richard just said, thank God she wasn't grunting behind the door.
I should have.
I wonder how many people really just heard that.
Both of our phones are getting lit up with this.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is there's hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people that listen. and some aren't able to like text in or
Right.
or anything like that. So I truly say the words. I wonder how many people just heard that. Like, the good thing is I only let a few seconds of it be over the radio. The rest of it's all on video. So you're gonna have to go home and watch the video.
Oh.
Did we take just for fun entirely to a
Some of the
totally
best,
different level?
some of the best concentration is on the toilet. Thank you, Little Richard. That's what I've been trying to say.
Concentration.
Okay, so ready for some would you rathers?
Yes. Let's hear it. Would you rather?
Okay, and the title of this is "Can you answer these 16 would you rather questions without questioning yourself?" So-
Possibly.
Would you rather watch one season of the Kardashians every day for a life, or have your own super popular?
Hold, please. Just for fun, and that might have saved me. Just for fun.
Okay, I am thoroughly convinced that Scotty has a weird fetish with people pooping.
No. Don't even go
No.
there.
Hashtag
So,
poop
this-
fetish.
This is
Y'all are
my logic.
pervs.
This is my logic on this.
You have no
Not
logic.
only did he just do that with you, Denise, but he's done it with others. And
I have
there's
never
two
put a
people-
microphone to the door. That is the very first.
Sweet.
There is two people, and I am one of them, that he has actually videoed while pooping.
Don't twist the story, Chris.
You held the phone videoing
The sidekick
over
is
the
not
stall
telling the whole
while
story.
while I was pooping. You did it at a bar we used to work at with one of the bartenders while she was pooping.
Yeah, but it was a girl. It wasn't a guy. And she wasn't pooping. She was peeing.
There ain't no proof of that.
Okay, so
All
where the
we all
sidekick
know
is
is
distorting
you
the
have
story.
You have a
No.
fetish with people pooping.
I have a prank fetish is what it is.
Prank fetish.
Here's what happened. So we went to eat Chinese, right?
Here comes the explanation. Him trying to cover himself.
We gorged ourselves at this Chinese restaurant. It's in Snellville at 124 and 78. It's
78.
freaking amazing. It's in the same shopping center that Big Lots is. It's to the right of Big Lots and to the left of the Army Navy Surplus store. I'm telling you, if you've not eaten there, it is worth your time to go eat there. So we gorged ourselves. So I was driving my wife, Celica, at the time, girlfriend. We go to the Army Navy Surplus. We take a bunch of goofy pictures of us goofing off with like captain's hats on and sailors' hats and Marine hats and all sorts of different hats at the Army Navy Surplus. So we're already in goof off mode. So we leave. We turn left. We're going down 78, aiming towards Loganville.
Mhm.
About that time, Chris is hunched over in the back of this little Celica and he goes, "Oh my God, my stomach. Stop at the Quick Trip." So we start to stop at the Quick Trip, and then I'm like, "No, wait till we get to the next one." So I made him wait like 10 minutes more, and I'm tapping the brakes, I'm slinging them forward into the seat, and I'm hitting the gas, slinging them backwards in the seat, sharp left, sharp right. I have got a puke cocktail getting shaken and stirred in the back of this Toyota Celica. And you got to figure the sidekick's not a little guy either, and he's in the back of this little bitty car. So we finally make it to the Quick Trip. Well, I'm able to just jump out of the door. He has to get my wife to step out of the car, lift, take her seatbelt off, lift the seat forward. So he's like, everybody knows when you got to pee real bad or poop real bad, it's almost like your stomach knows that you're close to the bathroom and you got to go even more. So he's trying his best to get into the bathroom. So I'm already in the bathroom with my foot in front of the door. So he can't get in the bathroom. So he finally makes it into the bathroom. I'm washing my hands at this point because I've already gone to begin with. But he TP'd my motorcycle. It was wrapped like a mummy. And then he had a cut out cardboard Batman symbol that he set on the headlight over the Superman symbol that's on the headlight. And I'm just like, I know you didn't. So,
Hey, go to the.
Joe Leeper, yes, I agree. Poop fetish. No, that is not it.
Hey, go to your.
Little Richard just said
notifications
it.
on Facebook.
Go to what?
Go to your notifications on Facebook, and then look at I tagged you in one. Where is it? There it is.
That one?
Yes.
Oh my God, why are you putting
Just
that on
look.
there? That is
No,
too
look.
funny. Introducing the new chair from the studio. Oh my God. The funny thing is, it was just messing. You know, we've said dozens upon dozens of times that we should put a bathroom mic in. So I just thought it was funny to do it.
That's awesome.
If a few listeners got butt hurt, I'm sorry, but it's entertaining.
My butt don't hurt
It's just shut up.
Okay, so
It's just people messing around, man. We're supposed to be laughing. We're really not supposed to be so serious, but the last couple of days, everything's been so serious because everything in society has been so serious, and we keep dealing with the repercussions of everybody getting butt hurt and everybody thinking they have a right to scream their opinion. Well, you're right. You have a right to your opinion. Just shut your damn mouth. You don't have to force your opinion on me.
right. Okay, we're lightening up the mood again.
Would you rather?
And we're not making it smell because mine don't smell. Anyway, would you rather watch one season of the Kardashians every day for life or have your own super popular decade-long reality show?
Oh, my own.
Your own?
Yeah, man. You know, we already went and talked to the Discovery Channel once before.
Right. Let's see. Would you rather never have access to the internet again or never have access to a cell phone again? I think we've done this one, but which one would you rather?
I don't know. I could live without internet for a little while because I'd still have my cell phone, right? I mean, you know.
So it's either your cell phone again,
Because I can still
again.
text people.
Right. And you can still get on whatever from your data.
Yes. Well,
no,
because there'd be no internet.
Yeah.
But you'd still be able to communicate because long before internet, you still had to reach out to people with the phone. And long after internet, you're still going to have to reach out to people using a phone.
Exactly. Okay. Would you rather show your grandma your complete and full browsing history or have your grandma discover your dead body in a sex club?
I would rather just show her whatever. Because, I mean, come on. You don't want no dead body found. Because I'll tell you a true story. Just really fast. So there's this guy. He's kind of like a Charlie Sheen kind of guy. They always had money. He always had the hot stripper girls. He always this, he always that. But there was always rumor that he might be a little bit on the odd side. So he sends his secretary to his house because a mattress was going to be delivered. So she's standing there. Furniture people show up. They kind of pitch a fit because they said, you were supposed to have the old mattress out. And she said, well, won't you just swap them? He says, yeah, but there's going to be another fee because that's not on my paperwork. So they had to call, that you have to understand his part because he wasn't being paid to haul off a mattress. He's paying. So they fix all the paperwork. So about the time they pick up the old mattresses and box springs and put in all the new stuff, they found all sorts of objects under his bed and magazines under his bed. Just not the magazines you would have pictured. So here's this playa that had been dating all these really hot model type chicks and stripper girls and hooter girls. And here's the secretary standing there, the moving people, and everybody going, what are you going to do with that? Like, somebody needs to clean that up. The secretary's, well, I'm not touching it. The moving guys are like, well, I'm not touching it. They had like a square off of who was going to go get a trash bag and move everything. It's kind of funny.
What kind of magazines are
it? Just, we won't go there, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
Everybody has their little dark demons hid in their closets. But
and I bet you
he should have considered it before he'd send a moving company to his house.
And a little bit later, he's like, oh crap, I forgot about that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure when the phone call was made that he probably was a little nervous.
Oh, yes.
Okay, next.
Okay, would you rather give up everything related to Harry Potter or give up everything related to Hunger Games?
I'm really not into either one.
No, I'd have to do Harry Potter. I've never watched those, but I like the Hunger Games.
No, I still haven't seen the last Harry Potter, so I don't know. I don't know that it matters because, like I said, I don't really watch either one of them.
Right. Let's see. Would you rather lick an entire New York City sidewalk or a stranger's rear side?
Can you explain the difference?
Because they're both shite holes.
I don't know. A whole sidewalk,
New York City.
which could be like 500 yards long,
Mhm.
or one butt.
Yep. A stranger.
Ooh.
Not somebody you know.
I guess I'd be a salad tosser for the days out because I can't, no curb. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
62% of the people said they'd rather do the street.
No. After seeing New Orleans
Mm.
and what goes on that sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
no. I can only assume New York. There's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to lick a sidewalk like that, you might as well just go drink straight from the sewer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
pretty much what you're doing.
I mean, licking the others just as bad, but there's a consideration
They
of,
can take a shower beforehand.
well, there's a consideration of dosage. Is it one sip or is it 4 gallons?
Yeah.
Because that's by the time you lick a street corner. Ugh.
Okay, would you rather give up sex forever or only be given $1 a day for the rest of your life? I'll take $1 a day for the rest of my life.
I'll take the $1 a day because
can't
I
give that up.
have to live. No,
Guys,
I could go. Wait. It's a trick question because am I only going to be given $1 a day to live on for the rest of my life?
Yeah, but you still wouldn't, even if that's the case, you still wouldn't be able to live without sex.
But if I'm expected to live on only $1 for the rest of my life, sex would be worthless.
Yeah, but
because you would stink, you wouldn't eat, you wouldn't have nothing to sleep on, you would be
yeah, but your
homeless.
Your spouse is working, so
That's such a trick question.
okay. Would you rather brush your teeth once a year, flossing, mouthwash, etc., or wash your hair once a year? You already wash your hair once a year anyway.
Oh my God. I've got to brush some Whopper choppers, man. I can shave my head.
Mm-hmm.
Golly. Can't have no funky mouth. I'm sorry. You just can't. Can't have funky mouth.
Would you rather completely give up alcohol or completely give up carbs? Isn't there carbs in alcohol?
I can give up alcohol. Yeah, because there's certain carbs in this world you need. You have to have carbs. I mean, people will argue that all day long, but
22% of people said they'd give up carbs.
man.
Would you rather
Complex carbohydrates, man, like potatoes and stuff like that. You need that stuff in your life.
Sometimes. Would you
Oh my
rather
God.
wear your dad's dirty underwear every day or poop yourself once a week for the rest of your life in public?
Say that again.
Would you rather wear your dad's dirty underwear every day or poop yourself in public once a week?
God. That's horrible, Denise.
It's a question.
That is
here.
absolutely horrible because they're both pretty disgusting.
Which one would you do?
Oh my God. I mean, we're talking poop once a week. There's one day out of 7 that you poop yourself versus every day in your dad's stinky drawers.
I'd rather poop myself.
Oh my
I just
God.
oh my God, that was a 50-50 too.
And I'm telling you, that's disgusting.
Yeah, but I'd bring extra clothes. So then you
Joe Leeper says, poop fetish again. I'm not the one asking these questions, Joe Leeper. Do you see who's asking these questions? I'm not asking them.
Whatever. Would you rather?
Denise, you're all up on the. She's all up. What is it? It's all about the poop. About the poop.
Oh my God.
Okay, go ahead.
Find complete and utter life-shattering love or become a billionaire. Better answers correctly.
Well, I've already found this amazing love, and I'm poor, so I guess I'll go for the amazing love.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because look, you can be.
I love you, Crystal.
You can be extremely rich, like Charlie Sheen, and keep having sex with hookers until you develop HIV. I mean, it's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you rather only be able to tell the truth or only be able to lie?
Only tell the truth.
It's like on Liar Liar with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. My problem is when I do tell the truth, people don't like it.
Oh, well.
That's the problem. People don't want to hear the truth. We live in the wussification of America. Everybody wants to feel good and hear what's nice and get them a trophy because they just played soccer, whether they sucked at it or not.
Okay, we're doing.
We have all winners on this team.
We're not getting in serious again.
Go ahead.
Would you rather have to use someone's dirty washcloth or have to use someone's dirty toothbrush?
What now?
Have to use someone's dirty washcloth or their dirty toothbrush?
God, it really depends on what do you classify as dirty.
They've used it for a week straight.
Oh, my God. I could still run some water over that toothbrush. It just, if all they've done with it is used it in their mouth, I would have to just hope putting toothpaste on it would help.
How do you know they haven't used it's dirty?
I don't know, but I'm hoping that the toothbrush has got to be cleaner than where the rag went.
84% of the people said dirty washcloth. Only 16 said the toothbrush.
My problem is if the rag goes in certain areas, even if you put soap on it, I don't know that it's going to help.
Would you rather pee glitter or poop glass shards?
I will pee glitter all day long. That's got to hurt too, though.
Only 1% said poop glass shards.
Oh my God.
Would you rather be Beyonce or Taylor Swift? All the single ladies. All the single
I don't
ladies.
know. I don't want to be either. I'm a male. Why would I want to be either one of them?
You have to pick one.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Pick it.
I don't want to.
I'm going to poop again.
I don't care. I don't want to. I don't even want to pick that one. That one, can I be both? Can't I just be Kim Kardashian? Wouldn't that be both?
It's not a question.
Being both? I don't want to pick a question.
OMG. Would you rather
I'll pick an answer.
Have an epic life and die at 40 or have a tragic life and die at 100?
Man, I don't want to die. I don't want to leave the planet. I'll take 100. I'll take 100 for 100, Bob.
Only 6% people said that.
I don't want to die.
And last but not least.
It's not that I'm scared to die. I don't want to. I don't want to miss tomorrow.
Yeah. Last but not least, would you rather listen to William Hung's She Bangs for 8 hours a day or watch Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill every day?
Ugh.
She bangs. She bangs.
Yeah, but if I only had to listen to it one time every day, I could
8 hours.
Oh, for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Or watch the movie one time.
Jack and Jill every day. Yeah. One time every day, I guess.
Well, if I have to watch that one time every day versus listen to She Bangs for 8 hours every day,
that's when I take my nap.
I'll take the movie. Ugh.
That's when I would take my nap.
Yeah.
Okay, those are our would you rathers, and it's about time. Look, it was perfect timing.
It's almost perfect timing.
Whatever. I'm seeing if there's any other ones. Did you know Taylor Swift has a PhD?
Where'd she buy them?
I don't know.
Home Depot?
Do you want, you said you don't watch the Harry Potters?
I tried in the beginning, like we used to go see them at Stonecrest when they first came out.
And can you answer these tough Harry Potter would you rather questions?
So you can try, but I doubt I can.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Would you rather? It's loading. Hold on, it's getting loaded.
Good Lord.
Okay. Would you rather be Harry Potter or Hermione Granger?
I have no idea. Harry Potter.
Oh my God. When the choices are Harry, the whole story is about him, or Hermione. Is that how you say it? She's the brightest witch of her age.
I don't know.
So you said Harry Potter.
Yes.
Only 19% said that. Would you rather?
Sorry, I don't want to be a girl. I don't know what to tell you for that one.
Girls are awesome. Would you rather be chased by a troll in the dungeon or be chased by Fiendfire in the room of requirement?
Okay, just skip all those Harry Potters because I have no idea.
Yeah, that's.
How about, did you hear about the gunshots at Stonecrest yesterday?
Yes.
I said Stonecrest, made me think about it.
Yes, I know. I don't even want to. It's getting ridiculous out there. You can't even go anywhere. Just stay in my house. I'm just gonna stay in my house.
Amazon. That's what Alex would tell you anyways. Just for fun.
Think about it in a British accent. Hermione. Not Hermione, wine, more moine.
So you can't even say it.
It's Hermione.
Hermione.
Then why does it say Hermione? It's Hermione.
Hermione. Yep. It's Hermione.
I don't need to think about
It's
Hermione. She was a
Hermione?
young girl, and that would make me weird, like the ice cream man or something.
Apparently, need to watch Harry Potter.
wonder
I
if she
don't.
needs
I don't
Jared
watch.
Fogle.
Look, I tried watching Harry Potter, and it got a little ridiculous. I even tried watching the Sword and the Stone, whatever, and like the last two of those are like ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
You need to catch up on Once Upon a Time.
Ridiculous.
No. No.
Ridiculousness is a good show too.
No. Hey, we could do which horror movie villain you should hook up with.
We got 3 minutes. Do that.
Okay. Are we doing it for him or you?
He's part of it too. Come on. He's already on the phone.
Hold on. It's loading. I'm getting loaded again.
Thought you only do that on Fridays.
Heck. Speaking of Friday.
Do not squirrel this. Go back to the questions.
God. Okay, hold on. Ready?
We only got 2 minutes.
We'll be okay. We've gone over before. You'll be okay. I'm trying to say let's play. Okay. So do. Your internet sucks here.
I think it's that droid that you have.
OMG.
This is not the droid that you're looking for.
Which quality do you find most attractive? Cute eyes, nice body, foreign accent, or an air of mystery?
Eyes, because you can look in somebody's eyes and kind of see where they're at.
What is your biggest turnoff? Clinginess, mommy issues, attempted murder, or cannibalism?
Yeah, really don't want the cannibalism or the attempted murder part. Yeah, that could be my turnoff. When the girl looks at me and sounds like, when the girl looks at me and sounds like Hannibal Lecter and goes, I could just eat you up. I would be like, no.
With some fava beans.
That's right.
Okay.
Here, it puts on the lotion. I'm like, no, it likes dry skin. It likes dry skin.
You need a little privacy. Where do you go? An abandoned farm, an abandoned children's hospital, an abandoned military testing facility, or is there anywhere less creepy?
Abandoned farm. The rest of them would really be creepy.
Right.
Like, who would want to hang out in an abandoned hospital? That would just really seem morbid.
Yes.
Yeah. After that video that Stephanie talked about yesterday,
Yeah.
I don't think I could go to a children's hospital.
No doubt.
Okay. What's your weapon of choice? A melee weapon, a gun, emotional manipulation, or I'm a lover, not a fighter?
I don't have an answer for any of that one.
What was the first one?
A melee weapon, MELEE.
Melee.
Like, I guess a machete or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably more my speed there.
So, like a machete or a gun?
Yeah. Well, the gun runs out of bullets.
I'll take the machete.
Help him with the handle.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going machete.
Okay. You need to split up. Who do you go with? The guys, the girls, the shaggy guy and his dog, or never split the party?
We'll never split if you don't have to, but I'd always go with the guys.
Absolutely.
Because at least then you'd have strength in numbers.
Okay. What's your favorite horror movie cliche? The car that never starts, the killer that just won't die, the final girl, or cliches? I prefer a little more creativity.
I don't know that one.
Final girl. The final girl.
The final girl.
Sure. Go with the girl.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear? Clowns, the unknown, spiders, or crushing student loan debt?
Spiders.
Yeah, man. My thing with spiders is they just creep right up on you. That's the thing. At least a snake, I may stand a chance of seeing or hearing. A spider, you may not see, you may not hear.
Who is the cutest classic movie monster? Frankenstein, Dracula, Mummy, or werewolf?
Cute. How do you even call it a monster if you're trying to say what's cute?
I don't know. I'm just answering the question. I'm trying to see who you.
You're
should hook
asking
up
men
with.
what's cute.
I'm asking to see who you should hook up with.
Well, if you're asking that, it would be like Morticia Adams or Lily Munster.
Elvira.
Or Elvira.
Okay, so Frankenstein then.
Sure,
Okay.
go with that.
We're calculating the results. Your hookup should be.
She just keeps hanging on the E. Next subject.
Leatherface,
Oh
a
my
true
God.
Southern gentleman.
Oh my God.
And he just recently died.
Yes, I know. That doesn't suck. That doesn't suck.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was creepy because you got to remember when that movie came out, the way it was filmed and everything. It looks more like a real Blair Witch abduction type movie, you know?
Right.
I need to send this
And that
test.
film
Go
was
ahead.
like on a really low budget too. Sorry.
That's right. And think of how many times it's been remanufactured and remade and replayed. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to send this test to you to do. It's Star Wars Tech Junkies quiz.
okay,
I'm going to send it to you.
send it
Or
to me.
we'll
We'll do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
But anyway, speaking of Friday, before we
We got to
go,
get out of here. Yeah.
Friday is the Ballast Point Tap Takeover up at Gravity from 3
Which
to
means?
8 p.m.
What does that?
Ballast Point is a brewery that will be, they make beer. That they will be up at Gravity taking over 8 taps. It's going to be one of
From
the
when to when
biggest-
again?
From 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So anybody on their way home could stop in.
Exactly. I will be up there from 3 to 8. So come visit me and try out some beers.
If you're going to be there between 3 and 8, then you're going to need a designated driver by 9.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be helping her.
You'll need a designated driver by 9.
Whatever.
Is somebody can come get Denise?
And from what I understand, their Ballast Point has an amazing Bloody Mary mix that they will be having samples of up there.
And I don't know that I have anything scheduled Friday. Let me go to my thingy.
Yeah, you have that scheduled.
No, I meant that
Duh.
evening.
Yeah, that.
Woman, I meant that night. I don't know that I have anything scheduled that night. If it's between 3 and 9, does not mean I have to be there.
3 and 8.
Yeah, but the business I'm in, when something's over, there's still cleanup time. It's like if I do a wedding and somebody says, I need you from 3 to 5. I'm like, you do know I have to be there and set up by 2:30 for people that walk up to the wedding at 2:30 to have the seat because the wedding starts at 3 o'clock. That really drives me nuts when people say, I'm getting married at 3 and they actually believe
That you'll get there.
everything starts at 3. And I'm like, you do realize it doesn't start at 3. Everything really starts like 2:30, right?
So your Cinderella wedding just got.
That's right.
smacked.
You're trying to walk down the aisle at 3, but the event itself starts way before 3. It's too practical. I'm too direct, remember? I'm too
Right.
direct.
Y'all. But anyway, so everybody come up to Gravity 3 to 8 Friday, the 20th this Friday. It's Ballast Point Tap Takeover. It's going to be fun.
And then Savannah Webb will be at the Social House Friday night.
Savannah Webb's going to be here Friday morning.
I know. That's what I was trying to bring up. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, she's going to be at the Social House. So she's going to be here that morning to promote being at the Social House that night. So that's where I got to be, Social House that night. Friday night, Saturday night, Friday night. You know, Social House, Friday night. What?
Drink another.
We're out of here, everybody. Thanks for calling in, Richard.
Bye,
All right,
Richard. Have a good day.
See you later.
Y'all too.
All right,
Later.
sir.
Bye.
I just had to cut him short, I know, but we got to get out of here. I got to pee. No microphones, though, because apparently listeners get offended when you get microphones. At least it was only you that got microphoned and not like everybody.
Oh, I could care less.
I know.
I was sitting there having a
Everybody,
conversation.
we will see y'all on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye
See you
on
tomorrow.
YouTube land. Y'all have a great night.
Do we need somebody come help tomorrow?
Yes, if anybody would like to come help tomorrow, let us know.
Mom.
I mean, Steph's going to be here, but in case somebody wants
No,
to
we
be a
still need
guest,
help.
somebody wants to be a guest, please show up tomorrow. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Stay out of trouble.
Bye.